Alright, guys. For the next game I'm excited about in 2020 is, to me, probably Ubisoft's most ambitious game, Watch Dogs Legion. I also got the collector's edition of this game that comes with the mask and the steelbook and all that. And what drew me into this game is I'm not really a huge fan of Watch Dogs. I found some sort of enjoyment in the second game. Didn't much care for the first game, but to me, I think they're going balls to the wall with this one. I think they want to bring fans back into Watch Dogs, and I think it shows with Watch Dogs Legion, the game where every single NPC can be recruitable and playable, no matter what. And that is, to me, very interesting. And if they pull this off right, it could be 2020's 2020's second biggest game of the year, right behind Cyberpunk, because honestly, I don't think right now anything is probably going to beat Cyberpunk sales, but the Watch Dogs Legion, they pushed this back. It was set to release early 2020, but due to the failure that was Breakpoint, which the game was fucking trash, they held it back because they didn't want to rush it. They didn't want it to be like another Breakpoint, which, thank you God. If there's one thing that Breakpoint did good, it was delay 3 other Ubisoft titles to make them better, which was a good thing. Jesus Christ, that's the only thing I could say that was good about Breakpoint, is that it's probably going to make Watch Dogs Legion a fantastic game. The whole point of this game is that you have to recruit a team. There is no main protagonist. The main protagonist that you want is the person that you play as. And you can swap between characters at any time. They're all recruitable. Every single person in the game, including the enemies, if you knock them out and recruit them, you can have them in your team. And that's such a cool concept to me. I love the fact that almost everybody can be everybody can be recruitable. I don't know if I know the main villain's not, so I guess it's gonna be almost everyone. But I think they said probably 97, 98% of the people in the world will be recruitable for your team, and they will be playable. And each person is going to have their own story, backstory mission that you have to do in order to recruit them. Every single person in the game is going to be randomly generated, so they all look different. Well, I hope. I don't want. If there's duplicates, I mean, it's kind of impossible to make every single character in the game look different. But if there is duplicates, that's fine, just as long as there's not that many. I don't care. I mean, there's so much you can do with Watch Dogs Legion. There's permadeath. If a character dies, he's fucking dead. That's it. If you recruit a character, you'll see on his recruit page his family members, and if you can go to recruit his family, or if you kill them, they'll get pissed at you and they'll try to kill you, which is phenomenal. That is so cool, and you can see where your recruits are at all times. If there's people that are ready to be recruited, you click on their name and you can see their daily schedule and go meet him while he's doing his daily schedule stuff. I mean, that's cool. That's fantastic. Like I said, this is probably going to be Ubisoft's most ambitious title. This is probably what's going to make or break them. And yes, I know Rainbow Six Quarantine is coming out, and I know the Gods and Monsters game is coming out, but I mean, Rainbow Six Quarantine looks fun, but it doesn't look as fun as Watch Dogs Legion. I've I was so when me and my friends saw that when we watched E3 together, when we saw Watch Dogs come, we were like, "Oh shit, here we go again. It's probably gonna be another generic game about a boring protagonist." But then, as soon as we saw an old lady tasering the fuck out of people, we were immediately excited. And me and my friend, we pre-ordered the collector's edition of this game. We're ready to show support to Ubisoft for this game. We don't. This shows that this tells Ubisoft that we don't want the same game over and over again. We want something different, and I think we're going to get that with Legion. I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks like it's going to be fun, and it's set in Britain, a beautiful looking futuristic London. It looks gorgeous. And I know people are going to have their doubts. This game is probably not going to sell that well because I know most people don't care about Watch Dogs and still don't. But guys, if you're not into it, I promise you, Watch Dogs Legion is probably going to be something special. It's a game where you can play as almost every single NPC in London. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I love the fact that there's permadeath, so you can't come back. You can have, if you don't want your character to die, you can have them get arrested and lose all their stuff, and one of your other recruits has to go bail him out, which is fantastic. And not to mention, you can play as an old man who could have a heart attack in any moment. but does 100% more damage with rifles and machine guns and runs around with an M60. I mean, Jesus, this game looks so much fun. There's not been a official stamped on release date. They said somewhere around mid to late 2020, which sucks, but hey, they want to work on the game more. I'd say let them work on the game more to make it better. So that was the reason why I'm excited for Watch Dogs Legion. And the next video after this is going to be the last one I make on the third game I'm most excited about. So take care, guys.